Hey guys, it's Victoria again. Welcome back. So let us jump into your reading. All right, so got some stuff already. We're gonna move this kind of quickly because I have to go into work, and I'm not trying to do an hour-long video. I'm sorry, they really do get long. I don't know. I really don't know how to make a short video. Spirit's got a lot to say. All right, let's just jump into this. A lot of you are having some self-actualizations. There's a lot of evaluations going on within yourself. There's a lot of vulnerability right now in this energy. I don't know if it's like you're opening up to someone or you've just been feeling very vulnerable with others around you. Maybe you are in a place where you feel like you're able to be vulnerable. Maybe you are, because I have rebuilding trust here was coming through. So you could be rebuilding trust with a family member. I did pull the family card for you. We have the Omo. But it is very interesting in this card. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Hold on. There we go. In this card here, the mirror is cracked. So I'm quite curious to see what the actual meaning for this is, because if you see here, it's like, it's almost generational. You can see the different generations there in the background. And it's different ages as well. So we have like a couple holding a baby. We have an elderly woman here in the back. Some of you I feel like some of you have already met a soulmate. This could be any type of relationship here. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel like some of you have either recently met someone that you really clicked with, like connected with, or this is someone that has been by your side. Like this is someone, like you guys have been together through thick and thin. You guys might even say that you complete each other like puzzle pieces, or maybe you guys just fit together so well. For some of you, this is romantic because I'm getting open yourself up to me. Some of you guys could have been in a freeze state where it's almost like the feelings perhaps got too big or overwhelming. So this could either be you or someone in your energy. Only take it if it resonates. And I will say, with your guys's readings and stuff, don't make anything fit, okay? Like, don't try to make anything fit if it doesn't. I'm just speaking what's coming through. So take what you will. If none of this resonates or you don't like this style of video, that's totally fine. There's plenty more videos on this website to go to. But you could be rebuilding trust with someone, and it's very interesting here because, again, with the family card, and then you also had Turkey, good news coming out, which it says you may soon receive an important but very unexpected gift. Accept this with deep respect. Someone has sacrificed a lot to help you open doors and grow. A lot of things will change for the better. This, I really feel like there's someone here who is reconnecting with a family member that maybe you didn't have the best relationship with in the past, or it was kind of tumultuous. But there is a rebuilding here. And I know that you guys are going to trust that, how do I say? I don't think this is a relationship where there was like betrayal in like an unforgivable betrayal, right? Like something unforgivable. That's not what's coming through here. It says positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So you definitely have gained a new perspective over this person, over this family member, because self-evaluation, I also was getting like hanged man energy, where it's like things maybe got flipped, right? Like your perspective flipped on something, your idea flipped. It's almost like you saw behind a curtain, behind the veil. There was more to the situation. There was more details that were left out. There were things that were not, you know, exposed to you. There were things that you weren't informed of. And maybe this could be like things that were kept from you because you were young, right? Like this could have even been from years ago if you were like a minor or a child or something here. Like it could have been things that were kept from you because they were adult situations, right? So coming to realize all this stuff now as you're an adult, I think there's a lot of different, I don't know, I just feel like there could be a specific connection here where you are just rebuilding something with someone. And again, only take it if it resonates. Don't, you know, accept people. Don't let me be someone that's like planting a seed where it's like you have to reach out to that cousin who like stole from you 6 times when they came over. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm saying here. This is a relationship that has the potential to grow, it's like, I feel like this was a bond that was kind of broken. Yeah, because I'm hearing in my head from Brave, where it's like, mend the bond.
Fate be changed. Look inside. Mend the bond torn by pride.
Fate be changed. Mend the bond? What does that mean?
One more time. Fate be changed. Look inside. Mend the bond torn by pride. That's it. Ta-ta!
The bond between her and her mother. So this could be a parent that you're reconnecting with, could be a mother, could be a father. For some of you, very specific, this is not going to be for everyone, but someone here could have a parent that is in jail or is doing time or has been, you know, convicted of something. They could have served some type of sentence here. Doesn't have to be. You could have correspondence with this person. Maybe you're doing like a snail mail type of situation. Maybe there's an exchange of gifts or something here. I'm not quite sure what that is. Also, turkeys could be significant. This just makes me think of Thanksgiving here in the United States. So it could be something to do with that. Or this also makes me think of like aggressive, antagonizing. Because I don't know about you guys. When I was younger, I got chased by a turkey. Me and my brother did. Terrifying. Okay, so it's almost like maybe someone here felt antagonized, or there was just like a lot of different aggression. And I know that it takes a lot. Like this has taken a lot of work. Like this has been something that I feel like someone here has gone back and forth whether or not this should be a decision that you make, if this is a relationship that you should consider trying to strengthen again. And once again, I am not here to tell you to reconnect with toxic people in your life. Absolutely not. Like, you're gonna know who is best to be in your life. But I feel like this is more of like a self-evaluation, a self-reflection here. I mean, you can even be rebuilding trust with an ex. Maybe something that did not end, like aggressively or badly. This could have been like an amicable parting. Maybe there was like a difference in like lifestyles here at the time. Like maybe this was like right person, wrong time. But I do feel like someone here is needing to let some walls down. Because that's the song Frozen by Madonna was coming through. It says you're frozen when your heart's not open. You only see what your eyes want to see. Tying in again with the Hanged Man, different perspective. It's like there could have been someone here who had just like tunnel vision. And I did write down horses because I kept seeing like horses running. I don't know if this is symbolizing like freedom if it's symbolizing like endurance, right? If it's symbolizing speed, horses are very fast, they're very quick. But you only see what your eyes want to see. Again, I'm seeing like horse blinders. Someone here could have had like tunnel vision. They could have been not focused on the things that perhaps were meant for them. I don't know. This is almost like if you could change your fate, right? Someone here tried to switch course. Yeah, I really do feel like there could be, for someone here, there was a right person, wrong time. I think there had to be a lot of different changes on both ends. I mean, and someone here is definitely, I was doodling, I drew some lips and I was like, whoa, I don't know what that's about. But someone here is definitely enamored with your lips, your mouth, what you speak. Yeah, someone here, if you have someone that's like constantly looking down at your lips, someone's enamored with you. Someone's definitely enamored. But let me pull the book for the, oh, I want to see that. Let me see, 1 second, give me 1 second. What page are you? Okay, so it says in this card, I'm going to put this here. In this card, we see the next 7 generations reflected in a mirror that stands before a couple who holds a child in their arms. The child's spirit refracts into a multitude of future beings who have the wisdom of their ancestors. We who sit with the cards today. So you have very strong connections to your ancestors. Your ancestors are definitely watching over you. I think they're like overseeing some type of situation going on. They're overseeing some type of connection rekindling, whether this be, again, like a parent, whether this be some type of family member here, or if you are reconnecting, again, with a romantic partner, even a friendship. This just feels to me like a soulmate, someone that you have like a soul tie to. There is a bond, like a soul bond here. And this person could have done quite a bit for you, or they helped you in a certain situation, like they genuinely helped you out without asking anything in return, without expecting anything in return. You're gonna know who I'm talking about. They could be a fire sign. I don't know, I'm drawn to the sun here. Doesn't have to be. So it's either a fire sign or a water sign. I'm getting Cancer specifically. But what else does it say? It says, excuse me. The couple has a look of grace and confidence, knowing that they can change the perception of the world with the proper vehicles of delivery. The mirror is wrapped in cannabis leaves and flowers to showcase this guide works through lifetimes. Crystals line the bottom of the mirror, and we see the fruition of the future self card. The sun and the moon are carved into the frame to showcase how the future will be full of light, yet will still have some dark days only illuminated by the moon. Omo appears when the subject of family comes up and reminds you that we are all born with a family. They may not be exactly who we wanted, but they are who we need to evolve from this human experience. So there definitely has been some rough life lessons learned through your family. As with most people, right? A lot of us, there's generally family drama within every family, right? But this to me feels like there could have been a very I don't want to say the wrong word, because I do feel like it was a serious situation that happened to cause a fallout, but I do feel like both sides had their reasons, right? This energy to me, it doesn't feel like there's a right or wrong. This feels like there was a misunderstanding. This feels like there was a just not seeing things eye to eye, seeing things differently than someone. And it doesn't mean that either opinion or either perspective was wrong. I just think this was like a difference of opinion, different of ideas. Like, you could be very different from this person. You guys may clash. Maybe that's what's going on here, is like there is this type of energy where you clash, but there is love there. I do feel like this is not a, like there's genuinely like love here in this connection. I just feel like there could be, it's just fractured right now. There's some type of fracture, but you guys do have like a lot of love for each other. I do feel there's also like a protective energy. So this to me definitely could be a parent where they do feel very protective. Maybe they didn't agree with certain choices that you made. And I mean, I'm not a parent, but I know as people, right? I mean, this could go for your children as well. It's like, there's only so much you can do, right? Like, you are there to provide the tools, teach the lessons, give, try to, you know, put some understanding towards situations. But ultimately, your children and the people around you, they're going to make the decisions that they're going to make. You know, it's one of those situations where it's like, you might have had to watch someone make mistakes, right? To learn from those lessons. Or maybe this is someone who had to let you make certain mistakes to learn a lesson. Maybe this is like you had a family member who told you like, hey, those friends aren't good. Like, you shouldn't be hanging around with those people, or that person is not good for you. And it's like, maybe you were in an energy where, you know, maybe you were younger and you're like, I know what I'm going to do. Like, don't tell me what to do. And it turned out badly, right? This could have been a situation where someone said, I told you so, or maybe they didn't outright tell you so. For some of you, they probably did. But for others, this is like the energy of like, well, I told you not to do that. But, you know, again, sometimes people have to learn through their own mistakes. And that's just, I mean, it sucks, but that's the reality of it, you know? And sometimes people make the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. But again, that's insanity, right? Like, we're not going to continue the same mistakes expecting a different outcome, because that's literally the definition of insanity. So I think you probably have gotten to a point where this person, again, flip it if you need to, take it how it resonates. This person has come to a realization that was not right. Like, the decisions that they made led them to a place where they're no longer happy or content. And there has to be some type of change, right? And it's funny too, because I did write purging things that hinder your renewal. Letting go of the things that I just feel like someone's gripping onto something. It's like, it's hard to let go. It's difficult to let go of this. A lot of moon energy too, because I had the moon here with the moon here. Waning crescent could be significant for you on the moon phases. There could be something specific happening with the waning crescent moon. A lot of you might be feeling fatigued as well. Might be feeling, I don't know if this is like you're needing to change your diet, or you're needing to infuse your food with love and gratitude before eating. I don't know. It's like someone here, maybe like how it says, visualizing the nutrients you're consuming. It says, what I eat fuels me. I eat the best foods accessible to me. I infuse my food with love and gratitude before eating. Visualizing the nutrients I am consuming and the love that went into growing and preparing this food. So a lot of you guys could be preparing your own foods now. Maybe you're doing meal prep. Maybe you are, you know, I really need to start doing meal prep. That is like something I need to start doing that, because honestly, by the end of the night, like, I'm so exhausted. Like, I don't want to cook. And that's not every single night, but it's my days can be long. So someone here could have like really long days. Maybe someone here does need to start like meal prepping or start really thinking about what you're putting in your body, right? You're being more conscious of what's going in your body, the fuel that you're feeling, especially if you're feeling like low energy, if you're feeling fatigued. Yeah, because it's that feeling, like, honestly, when I eat good, and I've said this before, and it's kind of common sense at this point, right? Where it's like, if I eat really good, I'm gonna feel really good. But if I eat terribly, I usually have like this really gross feeling in my stomach where it's like, ugh, like, why did I eat that? Like, I should have, done this, I should have done that, blah, blah, blah. But like, it's good to treat yourself, but I do feel with someone here, there could be some type of like health thing going on. Maybe your ancestors are coming through and, advising you about a certain health. Maybe someone here has like family history of like diabetes, or maybe someone here has like a gluten allergy. Someone here could also have like a thyroid, hypo or hyperthyroid issue. Also something with the kidneys. If you don't see your general practitioner pretty regularly and you have access to, I know not everyone is in similar situations, right? Financially, but if you're able to, visit your doctor and you've maybe been putting it off, this might be the time to go to your doctor, right? Yeah, someone could have like a gluten thing, because I did write like wheat, hay. Again, could be another tie to horses. Maybe someone here loves horses, or you own horses, or maybe your family owns horses. But you know what? What's actually funny with the wheat, the grains and everything, I saw this video where it was talking about like when they fall to the ground, they actually move. They'll actually move so that they can put themselves in the ground. It's so strange. Like, I'll try to link it, but it makes me think of like this supernatural. I know it's not supernatural. Like, obviously nature in itself is quite magical in my opinion, but it's just interesting because you don't think of plants as like moving. You don't think of like wheat as moving, right? Like walking. But it does like inch its way when it falls to the ground. It inches around. It's so interesting. When I saw that video, I was like, oh my God, I've never seen anything like that. And even that in itself, right? Like opening your eyes to something new. You could see something differently. There could be a realization that actually really helps you, where it's like one of those aha moments, like a eureka type of situation. And honestly, the switch in your thoughts, good news, positive thoughts, you're thinking things more positively. And I'm not talking about a toxic positivity where it's like, oh, everything is rainbows and sunshines all the time, everything's perfect. No. I wish everything was perfect all the time. But this is more shifting your reality with your thoughts. Realizing that you have the ability to change the outcome of situations if you apply yourself to it, right? If you think positively of it, if you're constantly like thinking negatively or saying, oh my gosh, I cannot do that. Like, no, that's way too much. I'm not going to be able to do that. Even just an example, if we're talking about like fuel, right? Food. If it's like, oh no, like I just can't, like, I'm just too tired by the end of it, which is valid, right? But there's something here where it's like, you're only doing yourself more of a disservice, right? If your body is fatigued and exhausted and it's needing nutrients and you're tired and you don't want to put the right fuels into your body, you're just prolonging that feeling. You're just prolonging that state that your body's in, right? Instead of finding ways to correct it, right? Trying to find more energy, trying to build up more energy. Someone here could be trying to find more energy. Oh my God, there's a catbird outside the window that just flew out there. So cute. Someone here could have been bullied when they were younger, or you could have had people like constantly trying to tell you what to do, and maybe you felt like it was like you're constantly being grilled about something. Because honestly, catbirds, they're a little territorial. They can be a little bit of birdseed bullies around the bird feeders. But this to me, it just feels like you might be kind of like territorial. You might be, someone here could definitely be stubborn. There could be a resistance to let something go or to let someone in, right? Again, you're frozen when your heart's not open. Catbirds, they do not like to share. They don't like to share the bird feeder. You could be someone where it was very difficult for you to share. Maybe you didn't have a lot growing up, or maybe if you did have a lot growing up, there was something here where it's like you value, like you respect other people's property, you respect other people's privacy, and you expect the same in return, right? Maybe someone here did not respect your property. Maybe someone here, maybe you had a fallout with a family member because they broke something of yours or threw something important away, or they didn't consider something that you considered important. You know what I mean? Like they didn't, there was just like a misalignment of views here. You guys were not connected in that way. There was kind of a distance. But let me pull some tarot. You could have a friend here that is a soulmate that could possibly be a romantic partner. And don't make that fit if it doesn't fit, okay? Because A Lot Like Love, that movie A Lot Like Love is coming through. I have never seen it, but I know it's about these two friends who they keep going to each other at the wrong time. Right person, wrong time. It's like when one person feels like they want to move forward, the other person's like really focused on their grind. They're really focused on their money. They're really focused on what's going on in their life. And then when that person starts to feel like, oh, you know, I'm actually starting to feel things, then this other person is busy, right? They're working on themselves. They're working on their grind. And that could be something going on here. Maybe you have a friend where it's like a, do they, don't they, should we, will they, are they type of situation. I'm hearing skinny love. So there could definitely be someone in your life right now where you guys are mirroring some type of attraction towards one another. I definitely feel like you guys have, there's like mutual feelings here. There is a very, very strong bond, very strong friendship, good foundation. But again, I don't think it was ever like the right time. Like the timing was always off. The timing was never there. Oh my gosh. And I split the deck. It says, let go of self-imposed limitations. Yeah, I think you've reached a point in your life where you're just like, okay, I really need to start making some changes. Like I really need to start putting it into action, not just thinking it, not just saying it, but the actual doing. And also accepting the people around you, letting those guards down a little bit, right? Not staying in a state where you lock everyone out. I've been locked out of heaven for too long. So someone feels like they could be locked out of your heart. Maybe this person is like, they haven't approached or they haven't said anything yet because they feel like it. Yeah, they Knight of Cups in reverse. They haven't approached yet. But we're going to take it upright. Toxic Witches. Knight of Cups. I think it's probably, for some of you, it's like, is saying romanticize the present moment each chance you get. Someone, you could be an air sign, because I'm just getting like really in your thoughts, right? Someone here could be a Gemini. or a Libra. You've been on your own for quite a while. You've maybe had to do things on your own for quite a while. Maybe someone here actually like withdrew from certain family, or maybe there's a distance from family, like physically, right? Maybe you're far from your family. She's quite a distance from her home, right? And with the seashells, sorry, I'm having a hard time English. The seashells, she put a little heart. So it's like you do have love for this person, but there's a distance. So again, this could be, or maybe it's both. Maybe someone here has, you know, a friend, crush, I don't know, someone that they're attracted to, a soulmate coming in, and also a family member that you're reconnecting with. But it says, be cautious of those who take, okay, sorry, my alarm was going off. It says, be cautious of those who take more than they give. So again, it's like you're very, you don't just let anyone in your space here. And I think that also includes family. You know, you'll have people who say, oh, well, blood is blood. Like, that's your blood. You have to accept them no matter what. Like, no. Maybe that's how you think, but that's not how I think. And if someone's being toxic, if they're hindering any progress, or if they're bringing me down with them, you better believe I'm out of there. That could have been some type of mentality here, but I don't think with this person coming through, that's what it is. I do think that you might be disconnected from certain family members. There might be a situation here where there's part of the family that you don't talk to, or part of the family that you have stepped away from, or who maybe stepped away from you. But I just feel like there's certain family members here, or a family member here, who does have like a lot of love for you, who's been very supportive, who could genuinely be so relieved and grateful that you're reaching out, or if they've reached out and you've responded, it's like they're extremely grateful. And you do have good luck charm again. So a lot of good things coming your way with this new perspective change, with this new shift. Because you have been worrying a lot. You've been definitely worrying, overthinking. So we have here, be cautious of those who take more than they give. Romanticize the present moment every chance you get. Someone here could be into poetry. I don't know why I read that as Betty. Someone's name could be Betty, Bettina, Bertha, Beatrice, Bea, Brandy. Yeah, someone here could have a name that starts with the B. Bianca. I think even giving yourself like small luxuries, right? Not being so hard on yourself. And I'm just seeing here like the smoothie. Giving yourself good fuel. Taking, what is that? What's the word? I was going to say injecting, but that's definitely not the word. I don't know. The nutrients that you're putting in your body is very important right now. Like if you're drawn to this channel, you're definitely health conscious, right? There's something about health here. It comes up every reading, and it could be because my energy as well. Like I am very health conscious, you know, and I do think it could be part of the human collective right now, where everyone is kind of like evaluating what is good for you, what is bad for you, especially with the way like our foods that we eat, right? Like when I tell you, I'll look at the back on some ingredients, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like what am I putting in my body? Like what in the heck? And also there could have been something here where there was like misinformation, falsifying. I saw a story yesterday where this woman was selling these vegan donuts or these gluten-free donuts, but actually she purchased donuts from Dunkin' Donuts and was reselling them at a higher price. So not only like there was not only corrupt, but just like fucking God heartless. Like you could literally kill someone with certain allergies like that, right? Someone here could have a peanut allergy. Maybe someone here has a EpiPen that they carry with them. Make sure you carry your EpiPen with you if you have an EpiPen. Not saying anything's gonna happen. It's just always good to be prepared, right? Spirit just wants you to always have that on hand in case of situations like that, you know? It says, if nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. We all get a bit carried away with our worries sometimes. Yeah, so again, cast a spell. This is just to me. And with the acorn there, it's like when it falls to the ground. Another thing of like just falling to the ground and the seed being planted. I do think that you had to have, there was some type of fall that you had here. You had a fallout. You experienced some type of low. Definitely was experiencing some distress, restless nights. Could have even had nightmares. Some of you guys might even experience like night terrors where it's like physically, like you wake up physically. You know what I'm talking about. If you have night terrors, you know what I'm talking about. Could even be like some sleep paralysis. Maybe someone here has sleep paralysis. 3 a.m. though. Someone here could be waking up at 3 a.m. And you got 3 as well over here. So 3 is significant. 3, 3, 3, 3. Ooh, okay. Your ancestors. Some of you could have had certain dreams of your ancestors. That was a visitation. Someone here had a visitation in a dream from an ancestor. Let's get a couple more. What else does the collective here need to know? Holy Spirit, what do they need to know? Do their ancestors have a message for them? 7 of Wands. Witches should hold other witches accountable. Yeah, so holding yourself accountable, coming to terms with whatever relationship, like the details that were not exposed before. It's like, I do feel like, again, there's this energy of being like, oh, I didn't have all the pieces. Even with the puzzle piece, right? It's like something didn't fit. Something wasn't fitting. Something wasn't right. Something was off. And it's like, now you've gathered all the pieces here to have the full story. And so now this is like, oh, okay. And maybe you had a part in this type of fall, right? Like maybe there was an action that you took that had really bad consequences. And that's not something to beat yourself up over. It's not something that you need to constantly churn in your head, right? Because everyone is going to make mistakes throughout life. Everyone is going to make mistakes. And there's always going to be consequences with our actions, right? It's how we handle the situation. It's how we move through that situation. It's realizing, okay, I messed up. You know, I made a mistake. This is what I need to do to correct it. How can I correct it? How can I fix this? How can I better myself? How can I help the people around me? How can I, learn from this so that I don't repeat it again? So I think accountability is very important here. You could have held yourself accountable. You could have had someone hold you accountable. You could have held someone else accountable. Maybe they had to, hold themselves accountable. There's something here about accountability, okay? And I do feel like this comes with an air of maturity because it's hard. It's difficult to hold. Literally, the Tower popped out. And 8 of Cups. It's hard. It can be difficult. When you realized you really, really fucked up on something, it's hard. And it speaks volumes when you actually take the steps to right a wrong, And not everyone, especially if you've done something, not everyone has to forgive you, right? Not everyone has to forget what you did, or vice versa if someone did this to you. But I do feel like there's an acknowledgement here where it's like, okay, yeah, you actually did learn from this. You actually are remorseful. You actually, this situation changed you. This situation, like, you were able to learn from the situation. You were able to grow from the situation. And it says, get ready, things are about to get shaken up. Things are changing for you right now. And you could feel like right now in this moment, like there's a tower moment in the sense of what you built before is no longer going to be standing. You're going to have to build something brand new. And with the Eight of Cups, it says, if your life feels stale, explore some new scenery. A lot of you guys need to start drinking more water as well. I see all these bottles, the Eight of Cups, right? Someone here could definitely be needing to drink more water. There could be something here with dehydration, and that does affect your cognitive abilities. You know, it affects your skin, your hair, your brain. So definitely make sure you're having enough water throughout your day. Hydration is very, very important. And even when you're drinking water, like visualize it, like tell yourself, like, this is going to fuel you. This is going to hydrate you. This is going to nourish you. Believe it, you know, believe it. Why is Naruto coming through? What the hell? Maybe someone here loves to watch anime. You could be an anime person. Yeah, because I don't know why. Is it Crunchyroll? Is that the site for anime? Crunchyroll? Wow, with Death Broom. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Yeah, what? Listen. Purging things that hinder your renewal. You are purging. You're purging right now, whether it be toxic relationships, toxic environments, whether it be the toxic foods that you're putting in your body. This is a whole purging. And you could also be donating, like literally be purging things from your home. You could literally be, you know, I'm seeing donations here. You could be going through like your pantry, your fridge. You could be giving certain foods away to a food pantry here. And, you know, buying things that actually are good for you, buying things that actually, that fuel you, right? It says here, I eat the best foods accessible to me. That doesn't mean you have to like go to freaking Trader Joe's and buy a fucking $11 box of oatmeal or some shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know, but everything's expensive as hell. But I am saying that there are options here available to you. There's different things that you can do and incorporate in your life that will ultimately help you get to a place that you want to be at a place that you feel comfortable. And I do think that these are little steps. You're taking baby steps right now. And I feel like your spirit team is like really applauding you and telling you to like keep going. Like, this is something, maybe it does feel fractured right now, but this is like, I'm hearing from Brave where it's like, mend the bond. So there was something that was split. There was definitely something that was split here, but let's get some final messages. Holy Spirit, what else does the clean energy food? Wow, okay. What else does the collective need to know here? Yeah, someone here, definitely keep an eye on your health. You could have like a family, and if we're talking about families, well, you could have a family history of like health problems here that are starting to manifest physically for you. Yeah, some of you have definitely detoxed through friendships. You've gotten rid of certain people in your life, or certain people have walked out of your life, or you're needing to evaluate the people around you. Are they keeping you in some type of stagnation? Are their thought process very different than yours when it comes to you wanting to change certain things in your life, you wanting to switch things up for the better? Are there people in your life that are giving you a little bit of pushback for that? Are they criticizing? Are they critiquing? Are they being kind of passive aggressive? Are they basically, is there anyone in your life that is keeping you in a self-limiting belief, right? If you want to step out of that, is it like one of those things where it's like, oh, well, you know how difficult that is? Oh, well, you know how hard that's going to be? Yeah, like you still are able to accomplish it. You have the power to do it. So let's see here. It says, clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. What was I just saying? So someone here, if you're having like a lot of brain fog as well, and it's not tied to, like, obviously if it's not tied to some condition or anything like that, it could be something here where like your dehydration, the food that you're eating, could be affecting your body, could be affecting your third eye, could be affecting your connection with spirit. So let's keep going. It says, this automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So yeah, this is going to overall change the trajectory of your life. I do feel like this is a whole lifestyle change. I've said this before. It's a massive shift. Focusing on your health and prioritizing your health, your body, your mind, your soul, it's a big shift, okay? It's a lot of work, it's a lot of responsibility, but it becomes natural. It becomes something, when you really invest in yourself, you then it becomes something that you want to start doing. Like it's something that you want to do after a while, because it's like you feel and see the results and you're like, wow, okay, I actually, like, this is actually onto something, you know? I'm hearing from Coco where he says, oh, it's like, I thought it was one of those things that parents tell you, or like vitamins or something, like parents make up like vitamins. And she's like, Miguel, vitamins are a real thing. And he's like, well, now I'm thinking they could be. Like, it's like, now you're realizing like, oh, this actually really affects me. So it's like you want to really give yourself what you need, what is good for you. Pay yourself first. Make yourself the most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. I will say this, and maybe some people don't agree with me, and that's fine. But in my opinion, I do not think anyone should ever be solely financially dependent on someone. Even if you aren't working, there needs to be some type of, like, if you're a stay-at-home spouse or a stay-at-home parent and your partner is making all the money, right? Like the income, and you're doing all like the labor at home, but you're not getting paid, there needs to be a conversation. You need to have some type of income. You need to have your own set of income, because being financially dependent on someone in the long run is not going to do you any favors, okay? Because things can happen. Things can happen at any time. You know, things can happen in the relationship. Things can happen if it's family as well. Like if there's not something for you to fall back on, or for you to be financially independent, you're just setting yourself up for more struggles, more tower moments, right? There needs to be prioritization for yourself when it comes to finances. So if this could definitely just be for like one person, but if you are financially dependent on someone right now, there needs to be a conversation. And if you're financially dependent on someone and they're not willing to give that to you, especially if you are someone who does the labor at home, which is still labor, mind you, okay? There needs to be a conversation. Sorry, but that's my opinion. That's what Spirit's letting you know. Like, you need to pay yourself first. You need to put some money aside. And if you feel like you are living paycheck to paycheck right now, if there's not anything to set aside, even if it's just a few bucks, right? Even if it's just a few bucks, or once you start getting into this more healthy space, once you start really detoxing your friendships, detoxing the foods that are bad for you, once you really start to give yourself a clean diet, clean environment here, the creativity is going to start flowing, and there could even be an increase of money, income coming in, because you could have different avenues here where you receive money. So yeah, that's definitely coming through here. And if that's offensive to someone, that's just, you don't have to like my message. You don't have to watch my videos. And I do feel like that part in itself, me talking about that's a little bit more me, less spirit coming through. Because spirit does want you to prioritize yourself financially, but I, like, seriously, don't, like, even if your partner or someone, you know, passes, God forbid, and you're stuck with nothing, right? Like, and don't put yourself in situations where you don't have anything to fall back on. You know, if you're not on the deed, or your name's not on certain business that you're part of, like, you need to make sure that you put yourself first. It says, detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Yeah, you've cut people out from your family. I do think that there is something here where you might be cutting certain friends out. And that's inviting more of that free loving energy into your space here. I do feel like that bond, whether it be a partner or a parent, is going to strengthen. I definitely feel there could be some strengthening here with a certain relationship. So keep that in mind. Moonlighting. We were getting moon symbolization. So it says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. Yeah. So there's something, like I said before, is like an avenue can open up, different avenues can open up once you start really getting in the right mind space, in the right headspace, when you start getting, when your body is starting to feel better, when you're actually like hydrated and you get those creative juices flowing, and you're like at top energy, you're at peak energy, you're at peak cognitive abilities here. Wisdom coming out. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. So call upon your spirit guides, call upon your ancestors to help you with this. Some of you could have been seeing owls a lot recently. Literally just last night, I messaged my friends because I was geeking out because an owl flew right over my car when I was coming back home from work. An owl flew over my car. He was majestic. He landed on one of those telephone things on the road. He was freaking majestic. He was so big, and he had something in his mouth. So he caught something. So you're definitely about to catch something, okay? It's just making me think of food again. Something, you're like digesting something right now. Something's being digested. Maybe this is like you're taking the time to digest certain information. You're taking the time to gather information that you need, and then you're going to be moving forward with it, right? So that is what's coming through. I think I'm going to end the reading here. Hopefully that was helpful or entertaining at the very least. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay healthy, hydrated, and blessed. Definitely drink your water, you guys. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I feel like I heard someone say, I don't like the way it tastes. But listen, it's water. You gotta drink it. It's good for you. And not to be nagging, but this is really gonna help you. It really is going to help your body, your mind. It's gonna help you feel better. It's gonna help you be better. Like, seriously, it's fuel. It's literally fuel for your body. It's fuel for you. So make sure that you're putting the right fuel inside. You know, you're not gonna put diesel gas into a 4-door sedan. You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna kill the engine. You need something that's right for you, right? So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Have a beautiful day, you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching these videos. I really, truly appreciate it. And my intention again is just to make sure that the messages that are said here reach the people that they need to reach. So if any of this did reach you and it resonated, please give me a thumbs up. I really, truly appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys are treated as you treat others. Bye.